So I'm gonna try to talk about Mary Mary real fast because I don't feel like typing it out like I used to do because my nose is stuffy and I don't feel good. But I want to talk about it because like I hope that other people watch so that we can talk about the foolery. So Teddy and Tina are doing a little video web series on YouTube that I have watched and laughed at a couple times about like, overcoming challenges in your marriage and blah blah blah. But Tina gets mad because when they're talking about forgiveness, he doesn't just want to talk about the fact that she forgave him for cheating. He also wants to talk about how he also had to forgive her for trying to kill him. And she got mad at that. And I'm like, that's normal. Like, if you try to kill someone and then that person has to live with you and build a life with you, they're gonna have to forgive you for that. Like, that's reasonable. Like, even when you are the person who did wrong, if somebody does wrong to you, you still have to forgive them to move forward. So, I don't know what her beef was, and I think that's stupid. Also, she's talking about how she's gonna put out a new single, and she wants to go on tour to promote it, but she wants Teddy to cancel and rearrange his whole schedule to go with her because she don't want him to be apart from her. So my whole thing is this: if you can do a web series on forgiveness, if you can write a song about forgiveness and how it's too hard not to forgive, why can't the man stay home by himself? That makes no sense. Like, no sense at all. If you say you forgive the man, he should be able to stay home by himself. So that's stupid, and we're moving on. So Warren, who is looking better this season, I think it's because he has a high top. I think people just look better with high tops. Like, even my haircut now, like, I'm trying to just let my afro be my afro, but like, if I had the sides tapered and the top was higher, it just makes everybody look better. But like, I just be like trying to squish them down, but they trying to come back out. But anyway, Warren is talking about this Mary Mary album again, and like, I don't want to hear about it anymore. Like, I don't. Like, if it comes out, if it ever comes out, if it ever gets made, let me know the release date. I'll check it out. But until then, like, no one wants to hear about this Mary Mary album anymore, like, at all. What else? And like, I just want to stop and just like mention like Tina and her mom. Like, I don't know, like, I can't bear to watch it. Maybe because my family, the women, have cardiovascular disease. So like, I wouldn't want to put that stress on my mom. Like, my mom would not be putting away glue sticks and running around in jogging pants behind my kids and making French toast. Like, when my children are infants, when all she has to do is heat their milk and change their diapers, she got that. I'm not paying for daycare. They go into my mama's house. But once they hit 4, 5, 6, 7, onward and upward, I'm not doing that because then she actually has to watch them. Like, they're active. They need entertainment. They need activity. They need this. They need that. They're demanding. They're growing into their little personalities. They're talking back. They're doing, like, I'm not doing that to my mom all day. And then on top of that, she got to come and manage me and watch me and tell me, like, oh, you're doing good, baby. Try not to stress yourself. Do that. Like, that's too much. Like, I wish that Tina would, like, find a nanny. Like, that poor lady, like, that's too much for her. So they have a Mother's Day thing at, Erica's house. But speaking of Erica, like, I thought that Erica said she had a wig line. But, like, I noticed that I don't like any of the wigs she had on this episode. So, how you got a wig line, but your wigs look... Anyway, they go to Erica's house for Mother's Day, and Goo is there talking about, like, what every Christian woman is talking about how she's single and she's over a certain age and she wants to have a baby before her eggs are scrambled, so she has to go everywhere looking at her absolute best because she never knows, when she might get chose. And I'm like, girl, you are at your sister's house. Like, if there ain't no place you could be dressed comfortably, like, it should be your sister's house. And also, like, you not a mama, so when they're honoring everybody else at the brunch, like, I don't know, maybe that's just my family, but like, since you're not a mom, you're gonna be the one like doing all the scut work. They're gonna make you like set the table and do all that kind of stuff because you're not a mom. So you might as well have left your good shoes at home, wore some flats, and just relaxed. But I get you. You never know. You knew they was gonna film today, so you figured your boo might be watching the show. But girl, like, don't even stress it. I feel like, for real, a lot of the people who are saved and married did some unsafe things to get married, and a lot of people who didn't, they still got some struggles because, like, girl, just be happy and, like, wear comfortable clothes. Like, just stop. And if you're worried about your eggs being scrambled, yeah, they might be scrambled. But, like, at the end of the day, you can just be like Sandra Bullock and, like, Angelina Jolie and just go pick out a baby. Like, that's a thing. You can literally go and pick out a child. That's awesome. There are always more children that need love than there are people that are willing to take them in and love them. So, girl, you'll be fine. Don't worry and, like, relax. Like, go without a girdle sometime. It's okay. Live your life. What else? Oh, Goo let it slip that when Teddy cheated on Tina, that Tina was hearing voices. And to Goo, that means that she had demons. So Goo just announced to the world that her sister was demons possessed. If my sister ever did some dumbness like that, that's fighting right there. Because, like, you ain't going to have everybody thinking that, like, my head about to spin all the way around. Like, no, don't do that. I think that Tina probably did have a mental break, which is, like, what drives you into a homicidal rage since she tried to kill her man. But yeah, like, don't be saying that, because now, like, that's gonna just, like, church people like to use the word demons a lot, and it's just like, now, she ain't gonna, like, you shouldn't have said that. Like, as a sister, you should have just kept that to yourself. I didn't like that at all. And then that they shared the good news that they're all gonna get to go to Israel because Mary's gonna go and perform. And then they were saying that, a friend of their dad's planted a tree in Israel to commemorate, their father's life, and Tina was not excited about it. And she said, like, she's not feeling it because her dad had favorite children and she wasn't one of the favorites. So I didn't realize Tina had daddy issues that bad. I thought that she was, I don't know, I just felt like they had the father-daughter relationship that, like, I know that he had missed the baby being born, but I thought, like, you just got mad and got over it, and he came, instead of coming to the hospital, he came, like, day 3 when you're at the crib. I don't know. I guess it's deeper than we thought, so I want to see how that plays out. Other than that, like, I don't want to see nothing about Mary making an album. I don't. I actually enjoy watching Teddy with, like, his daughter and Erica's daughter, because he was, like, being a normal person and not just acting like this guy who did this bad thing. Like, I wish they would talk about Teddy being a whole person and not just being a cheater. Because, like, that just makes me mad and annoys me. Because, like, if that's the only thing people can say about you, like, I'm done talking. Like, I don't want to hear that anymore. Okay, this video is 10 minutes long, so that's too much talking. And I can hardly breathe. So, bye.